This week completes the second phase of the asset performance management model, that of strategy development. Having gained an understanding of how an asset and portfolio is performing, we are now able to map out a strategy on how best to manage any deficiencies in performance and sustain its service potential. The AMCOG guide reminds us that the desired outcome is to optimise service delivery potential for an asset and minimise related risk and costs and ensure positive enhancement of natural and social capital over an asset's life. Strategic asset managers pursue an integrated, holistic approach that can result in an outcome where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. In other words, a facility or asset manager adds value by extracting synergies through developing integrated solutions. The strategy development process comprises 4 steps, the first of which is developing options to deal with the outcomes of the performance assessment. This occurs within the context of the business objectives of the organisation. Remember that these might be subject to change. Initially, we consider responses to deficiencies arising from assessment of each performance measure within its separate silo. A useful way to structure potential solutions is by using categories such as those from the risk management standard, which include prevention, reduction, and transfer. Good facilities and asset managers are able to step back from the silos and add value by integrating the individual solutions into a coherent strategy. Asset managers will consider the business environment, the importance of the asset in supporting the business objectives, the risks associated with the deficiencies, and of course where the asset sits in its life. Step 2 provides an opportunity to test the various strategy options using a number of tools and techniques such as cost-benefit analysis over the life of the facility and of course in the context of appropriately managing the risk associated with any deficiencies. The extent to which the various analytical tools are applied is based on a judgment about the nature, complexity, and materiality of the issues being considered. The third step in the process allows an organisation to consider the proposed strategies for various sites in the context of the organisation's overall service delivery strategy and total funds availability. This includes an acquittals and approval process that takes into consideration the requirements across the portfolio. Finally, based on the acquittals and approval process, adjustments may be necessary to the portfolio and site strategies, sufficient to determine an agreed strategy that describes which buildings to retain, the levels of sustainment activity to be undertaken, those to be refurbished, and those earmarked for demolition or sale, and even the identification of potentially new facilities. Thank you.